We've all known this moment was coming. The Quest 2 couldn't last forever, but what we didn't know was just how long its life would be. So, how much longer will it last? Will Batman bury the Quest 2? More on that in a minute. The end is closer than it's ever been now that we've heard some recent announcements for the Quest 3. When do you think the Meta Quest 2 will meet its end? The Quest 2 has given us the ability to play some amazing games, but no one thought it would last forever. So far, it seems as though it has some life left, but now that Meta is pushing not just Quest 3 exclusives, but big franchises, is this the beginning of the end? Is the Quest 2 finally on its way out? Recently, it was announced that the Meta Quest 3 would be joining Steam and PlayStation VR in getting Alien Rogue Incursion. Will this one game cause the death of the Quest 2? If you don't already know, Aliens is a huge franchise and definitely a way to boost the Meta Quest 3 while leaving the Meta Quest 2 quietly behind. And although Aliens is a massive franchise, I don't know if the Quest 2 could be forgotten by missing this one game. And honestly, Aliens is not for everyone. Anyone who doesn't like horror is already out. But with the recent announcement of Batman Arkham Shadow, it's my prediction that it's pretty clear that the sales for the Meta Quest 2 this Christmas are definitely not going to compete nearly as well with the Meta Quest 3 as they currently have been. Not only is this game not going to be on the Meta Quest 2, but it also won't be available on PlayStation VR or on Steam. At least, that's what's been announced so far. So why does Batman potentially have the ability to kill the Quest 2 if Aliens doesn't? For one thing, Marvel is really popular, but even with the popularity of the Marvel movies over the past few decades, many people have told me they don't care about DC. They like Marvel, except for Batman, they'll say. Batman has a mass appeal that most people can't help but be a part of. I think that the release of this game, only on the Meta Quest 3, assuming it's good, will be a very strong, encouraging factor for anyone looking to buy their first Meta Quest or even first VR headset. But what kind of confidence can the public have with Batman Arkham Shadow? Will it be worth it to purchase a headset that's several $100s more expensive for the sake of one game? That's where the Arkham tag comes in. Many people know that the Arkham series of Batman games has had great success. The Arkham tag on this one suggests we'll get the same quality, but who's making it? Because honestly, that might just make or break this game. However, you might get your confidence back when you find out that the developers of Iron Man VR, Camouflage, are the ones developing Batman Arkham Shadow. And by the way, their website says that they've been working on this in secrecy for years. So I don't know about you, but I already have a lot of confidence that this game is being taken care of properly. It will be at the very least a good game, if not a fantastic game. Not only is Iron Man VR a great game, but they have a lot more experience now. So far, we don't have an exact date on when it's releasing, but later in 2024 is what we're being told. By the way, MetaQuest had already announced in 2023 that the Quest 3 would not be getting any Quest exclusives until 2024. And up to this point, we haven't had a proper Quest 3 exclusive. Unless, of course, you count those pack-in games. Put your prediction in the comments of when the Quest 2 will meet its inevitable end.